everybody, come on in. I'm sorry I've been away so long, but things just happened. But we're all through the flu. Jack's through the flu, so that's all good. We're feeling good. And last weekend, we were well enough. Rosemary came from Kamloops because right when we got the flu, she fell down and broke her elbow and sprained her wrist really bad, so she's still having trouble with that. But she came over and look what she brought. Now, she's had this, she phoned me one day just when I was caught the bug, and she said, look at these orchids. I think she was at Safeway, and she said, look at these orchids, because we hadn't seen any in real life like this before. This is the first one I've seen. And she keeps finding these over in Kamloops, which has bigger stores. So she said, Mom, she's showing me them all. She said, which one do you like? And I said, oh, I liked this yellow one. And they're no ID, but I took when you can do a photo search on Google, instead of typing it in, just press the camera. And it said Dancing Lady. Now, you guys tell me, does this look like Dancing Lady? But anyway, I have the other two oncidiums planted, and I want to show you how they're doing, because the day I put them in glass, they were in moss and bark, but the day I put them in glass, I was not feeling that great, and I kind of did it in a hurry just to see what they were like and get them out of what they were in. So I want to show you how my orchids, I have so many orchids out and more coming. So I will finish off with a orchid tour. And the weather today, we have an overcast with a few showers. But the last week was very warm. In fact, we broke temperatures, and one day it's been 50, 60 Fahrenheit in the daytime, so it's been very nice. But what we're going to do was orchid watering day today, and my brother's visiting right now, but he's busy doing his thing, and I thought, okay, I'll quickly do a video. So, oh yeah, we all went to visit Mom yesterday, and she was so happy. She looks so good. One day I'm going to have to film her over there, because I think she's going to be going many years yet. She is looking so good, and the food is very good. They treat them very good. Oh, we're very pleased, very pleased. So let's have a look what this looks like. And Jack just went down and he's put holes in the bottom and around, because we found that works out best. It's just like a pot. You can pretend this is a pot, except it's glass. It's not like plastic, so it doesn't fall over when you've got a big plant to put in it. And roots can photosynthesis, and they seem to be loving it. I am surprised. I never thought it would make that much difference, but yes, they seem to be loving it. And so I have another plan for this one. It'll be the next video, so that'll be a surprise. So this orchid, it says, water when potting medium is nearly dry and the plant feels light. Usually 7 to 10 days. Well, that's what I do for my phals. Allow the plant to drip dry before putting in a decorative pot. So if you have clear plastic that you're using before you put it in the pot, they say allow it to drip dry. And if it's a little bit bigger pot, it will get light coming in from different angles into the pot, where if it's a tight pot, you won't have that happen. Feed. No need to fertilize to enjoy the first blooms, and then monthly. So monthly is good because my water schedule is a 6-week water schedule with something different each week. and 2 of those weeks are actually orchid fertilizer. The rest are my organic things I use. So, and anybody that wants my water schedule that I've been using for quite a few years now, it's certainly available. Just ask me in the comments or send me an email and I will send you the water schedule. So, avoid extreme temperatures. So I think we're good with that. And it's called Matsni, M-A-T-S-N-I, Matsni is the name of where it came from. And this is a pot I'm going to use. Now it was just watering day, and I just now actually put some water in here and let it soak a bit. Now, I see a little moss on the top, but Rosemary was quite happy. She said, because the last orchid was in bark. So, there, I'm going to put that there. There is a bit of water in it, and I have some bark here. I'll bring it up in a minute. So, this has been in bloom for the 3 weeks I was sick, and then some, because it was, and more came out at Rosemary, so she was looking at after it very carefully. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, I got the pot off, so there's just drain holes in the bottom, and I'll put it in there. Now, it is in bark. I'm just going to let a little bit of air in there, and I just want to check there's no other surprises. It's very healthy. It's small bark, and I see it looks like little tiny rocks. So I'm not really too worried about breaking this apart at this time. When they're in glass, they're going to pop out very easily, and just seeing. It's very small bark. It's more like it's quite a close mix. There's not much in there for air for this one. So I wasn't going to add any extra air on this one. I did on the others, and I'll see how it goes. So I'm going to just lay that down. It's almost a soily bark, is what it seems. I just want to make sure. I don't know if they use plugs on these things or if there's anything like that up here. You know what? I think there might be. Maybe not. Yes, there is a peaked thing in there. So we better pick away at this a little more. I didn't, you know what? I didn't look in the other ones. I'll have to pull them out one day, and we'll have a better look how they're doing. There might be just pieces of one that was left behind, because I don't. Well, we'll have a good look. A little bit of moss only on the top. No moss in the pot. That was a little piece. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's been in there for a long time. It's spongy. Yeah, it's been in there since it was first started. So is everybody getting ready for spring? Because I'm not, and I will take you out when I start some seeds. I picked up a few seeds yesterday, and of course I've got ones that I saved myself. You know what? I don't see any more of that pot. It's been there so long. I'm just getting little pieces of it out. I wasn't going to rinse these roots off completely, actually. The roots are very healthy, so I wasn't going to, disturb it too much, but then I just think, what do we see? Nothing but roots. Okay. Oh, I think we're good now. Any that's left is just gonna not be much. I think I got it all. Okay, we lost a couple roots because we had to pick around like that. So we'll put that over there. And I'll just lay this down for a minute. And you know what? I'm going to shut down for a minute and I'll be right back because I think I do want some cork because I found it's much better. And my cork is outside. So, I'll be right back. Okay, that was a quick run out to the gazebo because that's where I keep my bark and there's not much left. I haven't decided what I'll be doing, changing or looking for something different, but I probably stick with Rexius even though it's smaller now that I'm getting used to dealing with it smaller. So I do have my Rexius bark. They call it medium, I call it small. It's been soaking in a teaspoon of Cali Magic and it's been soaking in seaweed extract, the same. And I have found this is very important, especially when you're changing from moss or one other substrate to a new substrate, because I have changed from moss to bark and never lost flowers. No weepy leaves. I've had good luck. And I had one orchid with some weepy leaves. It's in my TLC section in the patio. And it mainly just didn't want to grow roots and there wasn't many healthy roots. But other than that, I've never lost any flowers or had any trouble. And you'll see, I've repotted a lot this year, last year, and they're all doing wonderful. And I'm very happy because they have had some neglected days. So I do have my wine corks here, and I am going to put some in the bottom. It helps the water to drain better, and the roots aren't going down that far, but they probably will. And they love the wine corks. I think we've been loving the wine. I don't drink much wine, but company, it's just an excuse, isn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, before I put this in, and I want it to sit, this is where the new sides are coming, and this is the old side, so this one can be close to the pot, and that will leave room for new growth, and I have new growth coming on the last ones I potted just a month or so ago. So it's still quite high up. So now I'm going to put some bark. Okay, let's put some bark in there. I tried not as many holes. I tried no holes. But in the end, this is how we went. So basically what I like best is I never thought, always using typical orchid pots, that it was that important for photosynthesis. I never, from even what I've read or anything, but I think I've changed my mind on that. Just by looking at them, and I love looking at the roots growing. Okay, that, it would be about there. Let's put some of its bark it came in. And what I'm going to be doing is putting one cork right up this middle part, because that's where it doesn't get as much, it's more compact where the plant started. And I just want to make sure that it gets some air circulation, a little bit. There, I think that will be a perfect start right there. Yes. And being a big plant that is going to grow, then it's in a nice solid heavy, this is very thick glass. Jack ran down and just did that. Because neither of us have been like that energetic. I've had them there a while, but you know, when you got the flu, you're not doing much. Just enough to keep going, I guess. Oh, yes. I'm liking this. I'm going to go to the back a bit, too. And I'm also going to put some of this here. There. I'm going to come and show you this close up, even if it drips. I told my brother Brian, I said, I haven't vacuumed, I haven't done anything because I've been doing cleaning up and still doing a lot of stuff that needed done from Mom's area. You'll see what I mean by looking a little like soil and bark. Look. There's little tiny stones in here, and yeah, that's what it is. I think it needs the bark. Even the small bark will be better than this. It's been in there a long time. But I like leaving a little bit of what it's been in the pot. I like to do that. I always have. Taking a little of your last home to your new home. So, yeah. Now the top part will dry quicker. So that's, I don't put wine corks in the top part. So we'll just do that. There. Isn't it beautiful? Sometimes I just give it a little bit of pull, even with the fowls. Once I sort of get it in there, I give it a little bit of a pull and a shake. Yeah, that was lined on the top. There, I'm glad I did get it done. It's so beautiful. I haven't decided what window it's going in yet, but I'm always moving them around when the sun starts to get hot, because darn, we have to change the time again. And it throws the chickens off, it throws the dog off. Everybody wants to eat at different times. But anyway, we voted to not change the time, but they're not listening to us. And we don't want to talk politics, do we? No, sir. We do not. Apparently we're headed for my brother called it something. It wasn't inflation, it's something worse. I thought it was something like stagflation or something. Forget what it was. It didn't sound good. And he was into money, like he was people that invest. He's right into that. He's always going to meetings. But anyway, we can't change what is. So what is. Let go and let God, everybody. Yeah. So we'll hope for the best. Everybody pray for the best. That's what's best. Okay, that is good. I'm going to take you on a tour of all the orchids, and I'm going to leave this here, and you can see what I did pick out and didn't. And I just got to rinse my hands off before I touch the camera. Okay. Oh boy, I'm hungry for lunch already. Huh. Okay, we gotta unhook this. What am I doing? I think I put it in backwards. No wonder I had trouble. I was having trouble putting it in. I just noticed I put it in backwards. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Might as well look at this window first. Oh, and you know, orchids are great for cleaning your air. They're one of the top plants for cleaning your air. You have formaldehyde, all those chemical things. They're great at it, so you can feel good they're in the house with you. There's my little rooster. Isn't he cute? It's the only rooster we got. So, and this was just a glass ball. It was a glass vase. We threw a bunch of balls in. But this plant gets a bit of light, and it's doing quite nice. And, of course, the one I put back in November 22, the first one that went in glass, it has a nice spike coming. Plus, this spike, it spiked late last year, it flowered a long time, and then I left the branch, and it decided to flower off of that, which we've been enjoying for quite a few months. Now we got a new one coming. So, and this is the slipper orchid I potted up. I'm hoping something else comes up in there. And this orchid is just beautiful too. And it's in glass. See, I might have got a bit of water. I take paper towels and I always dip them in there. So, and the one in this little, it was a lamp. I turned upside down and Jack cut the bottom off because it was terracotta. And it's been in there a long time, and it does have a spike coming too. And here are the ones I'm going to be probably pulling out and picking some of the moss off that was on them. But, there's a new growth right in here. And there's another new growth back in here. So, and I did see some nice new little roots coming. So they seem to be, and there's a tiny little one right there. So being they've only been in there a few weeks, that is good. And this is, of course, one of my traffic cones that has 2 orchids in. And they're both in spike. And my Hoya, no flowers yet. And bamboo. I forget the name of my, call it like a prayer plant, but it is too dry. Tell me, somebody, why? What am I doing wrong? Why is it going dry on the edges? There, see? We help each other. Okay, so this is one of my oldest orchids. It is, I think, going in one of those glass vases. It's got more flowers coming out on the end. It almost died. You know, you have, when you're first one, you learn a lot, and it got the bottom monopodial stem cut off it, and it didn't like it, and then it slowly recouped. So now it's doing beautiful again. And Georgia Pearl, I'm going to be repotting her. When I moved her from over by the sink to here, she blew one flower right over here, but there's more coming. She is beautiful. We have some little ones. I like the little ones too. And then up here, oh, yeah, and a cute little boy and girl, one of my subscribers, Rosemary. Yes, thank you, Rosemary. I'm enjoying that. Same name as Rosemary, my daughter. Okay, and then over here, down here, this is the basket. It's been in this basket. I did it for fun. I just took a whole bunch that were not doing well, put them in this basket, and it's not glass and it's not a pottery pot or anything. It's just in this, and they've all perked up. You got some beautiful flowers here. And over here we got a tiny one coming. This one always flowers late, this big one. So here, this one. And then over here, the last one I repotted. It hasn't lost any flowers. I just love it. And it's in its glass pot, and some yellow flowers back there. And in here I stuck a fell in there some time ago, so it is finally flowered. So these, nothing's happening yet. Maybe one day. And up here, these were all new in here last year, but the roots are happy. And they weren't. This is what I put them on. Oh no, they seem to be doing good. So now we'll go look at the mess here. Yeah, it was kind of a dirty mess. And this peat stuff had been in there a long time. And that's what we've got. So we'll watch for new signs of growth here too. And a close-up. Aren't they beautiful? It's been in flower a long time because all the time Rosemary had it, but these ones are just starting to go as they get darker. So that is good there. And in here, oh boy, we got a little baby here. She's kind of cute. Now this one here, it's backwards, but it's getting light from the other window, so it's growing that way. And this orchid is from those of you who remember the plastic bottle experiment. They were all messy and awkward, but good. So it got put into glass 2022. I got it. Yeah. And it went in the bottle experiment, and then it got put in here. All my glass ones are fairly new, and you can see in here root growth. And that's Sherry Anna, which I've never had luck with them till I started in glass. And you can see there's roots coming way down in here. See? Oh. Same with over here. This Sherry Anna I almost lost. It got some kind of a bug. I'm hoping it recoups. So, and then this one in a traffic cone. It's got flowers coming. And oh, and yeah, this one has some coming. And it's got good root growth. Here, this is because I broke some flowers off. I tend to do that. Now this dendrobium that I put right into glass, just not long ago, it has some nice root growth coming. Yeah, I'm pleased. Pleased. And some new little shoots. And then over here, this is the plant I broke the flowers off of. We have a yellow one. Now this is the one that the whole mother plant fell off and died off. But these are the these are the basil keiki leaves. There's 3 leaves, one back and under here. They're beautiful. And I didn't let it stay in flower long because I'm letting it recoup. So that is it. So thanks for joining me, and I'll be back. Bye for now.